Chateau Heartiste, Maxim number 99. And this is foundational. There's a lot of good stuff today. A lot of stuff seemed kind of like tossed side, the kind of thing you kind of like toss to the side, but all of them actually turned out pretty substantial. Keep pushing for sex until she stops allowing you to push. Again, you want to move a girl from stranger to naked and in your bed. That is your job. That is what you're there for. Anybody else can be her friend. Anybody else can take her out to dinner. Anybody else can take her shopping. Anybody else can like tell her jokes online or send her silly bullshit memes. But you are fucking her. That's what makes you different. So keep pushing for sex. You want to always be moving forward. One of the more common questions is funny though. I used to get it a lot more. I don't hear it as much. They're like, should I keep going out with this girl? Should I ask this girl out again? And I'll say, well, tell me about what have you guys finished physically like each time? And they'll be like, well, the first time we just made out. And the second time I got her naked, but she wouldn't let me fuck her. And then the third time we went out, she wouldn't let me get her clothes off. Well, you don't ask her out anymore. You always keep pushing towards sex until she says no more pushing. And even if you're within a date, you want to take her again as far as humanly possible, all the way to naked and in your bed. Then you put her in an Uber or send her home. But you want to push as far as you can go. Because you got to remember, attraction has an expiration date. She may, and this is kind of like in business, why if somebody's ready to pay, we take the fucking payment. Because anybody that's been in business for any time knows that you go, no, don't pay today. You can pay next week when you come in for your first session. And inevitably, they'll get into a car accident. Their husband loses their job. A kid gets sick. Their dog goes to the vet and gets an $8,000 or $10,000 bill. And they never see you again. You're never paid. When you can take the money, when you can close the deal with a girl, you close it that moment. So when you have a girl and you're moving and she hasn't given you a hard stop, you keep pushing all the way to the goal line. This is no time for like half measures or I just wanted to be polite or I didn't want to risk it. She'll let you know. There she is, my Playboy's bunny showing up. She probably would rather be taking a nap, seeing as she was up late with her live theater. But she's here now, and we should enjoy the moment. But keep pushing all the way through. That's what you're there for. That's why she went out with you. That's why you're a player and not a chump. So keep pushing for sex until she does not allow you to push for sex any longer. That's what you're there for. And another maxim is a girl will respect you more for pursuing your manly desires and trying to get into her panties than she will be if you're polite and pretend to be a eunuch. You need to let your freak flag fly in front of these girls. They appreciate you being who you are. That's why she went out with you. She wanted to go out with someone who moves the ball forward. So keep in mind, girls are actually more forgiving to men that are sexually, and I don't want to say aggressive. I want to say they have a plan and some energy behind what they're trying to move her towards, as opposed to the guy that pretends to just want to be her friend or doesn't kiss her. You want to always physically escalate in some manner, because that's what is the difference between you and her going out with one of her guy friends or one of her gay friends or one of her girlfriends. That's what makes the difference. And you should push for sex, because that's what you're there for, until she stops allowing you to push. And that may be within that date itself, or if you're dating her and moving her towards sex and she pulls you back, you just stop and you abandon ship, because it's not going to get any better. girls, you should always be moving forward. You should be always moving forward towards sex and closing. And then after you have sex, every time you meet up for the first 2 months, couple of years, you should be fucking. You should always be having sex when you guys meet up, because that's the difference between you and her buddy. And you're not her buddy. You're her sex buddy. So Maxim number 99 is foundational. Keep pushing for sex until she stops allowing you to push. And there's an entire thing on like last minute resistance that is worth taking a look at too. Just Google LMR and you'll see it.